Fala galera do Liga S. Não, pera aí, eu sempre bugo porque eu tenho que falar. Fala galera do. Eita, tem intro aí. Então fala aí, camaradas. Eu sempre falo errado porque eu tenho que fazer a intro do United Leagues e aí eu me confundo. Então, aquele pequeno cortezinho porque eu tive que checar se estava gravando o jogo. Então, não. Estamos aqui para comer. Como é que eu saio daqui? Tá. Ah, tá aqui já. Então nós estamos aqui para começar, galera, uma nova campanha de World Conflict em Soviet Assault. Eu queria comprar na Steam, mas não tem na porra da Steam, pô. Eu fiquei mó triste. Eu baixei porque, se eu não me engano, essa daqui, a Soviet Assault, é ao lado dos sovietes. Vou jogar no isso porque eu nunca joguei. É, essa daqui é do lado dos sovietes. Não acho que... Ó, não dá pra jogar com... Dá pra jogar com os Murica nessa. Mas dessa vez aqui, vamos lá. Vamos ser o Tovarich Ivan. Camarada Ivan. Nós vamos começar uma série aqui. E o que o Gorbachev deveria ter feito em vez de desfazer a União Soviética. Vamos fazer o tutorial. Ele deveria ter destruído os Murica. Então nós vamos... Pirata trabalho do caralho. Mas vamos jogar aqui. Se carregasse rápido, eu ficaria feliz. Porque eu não teria que fazer cortes. Então, pra eu não ter que fazer cortes, eu falo com vocês aqui. Brincadeira. Vou dar um corte aqui. Ele deu um corte e voltou. Eu dei um corte, eu cliquei pra pausar e voltou. No academia de treino, ler este já é oficial, que nós adicionar a lutar. Missão. Câmera, tá bom.
We'll start out with the control of the battlefield camera. You use the WASD keys to move the camera. So why don't you show me some of those West Point skills by moving the camera around for a bit. Press the A key to move the camera to the left. Good. Now press the W key to move the camera forward.
W.
Good work.
Tá.
Press
Zoom.
the D key to move the camera to the right.
Tá, ele quer que eu tire. Rifleman. Tubo transporte. Ah, tá, D.
Excellent. Now press the S key to move the camera backwards.
S.
Well, what do you know? Seems they do teach you some useful stuff at West Point after all.
Tá bom.
Next up is camera panning and tilting. You do this by moving the mouse cursor to the edge of the screen. Let's start by panning the camera to the left. Do this now.
Ah,
Excellent.
assim
Go
que eu
ahead
faço
and
pra
move the
rolar a
mouse cursor
câmera.
to the right edge of the screen to pan to the
Olha
right.
só que interessante.
Good job. Now move the mouse cursor to the top edge of the screen to pan upwards.
Olha
Great.
só.
Last but not least, move the mouse cursor to the bottom edge of the screen to pan down.
WSD pra mover e aqui pra baixar e
If you
levantar.
really want to stretch your legs, we have a function called mouse look that allows
Mouse
you to
look.
look freely
Sei.
around the battlefield. To activate this, you press and hold the middle mouse button.
Ah, isso aqui que eu queria.
Well done, sir. Now let's get down for a closer look at the terrain. You can move the camera closer to the ground by using the mouse scroll wheel. Try this now.
Descer.
Good. Now try moving the camera away from the ground.
Olha só.
Now I'll show you something my platoon sergeant in the A. Shaw Valley taught me many years ago. The mini-map.
Minimapa.
This gives you an excellent top-down view of the battlefield, allowing you to quickly move to a specific position. By clicking the left mouse button on the mini-map, you can
Left.
instantly move the camera to that location.
Aqui. Não, some não. Aí. Tá.
Impressive. We have just one more thing, and then we're done for the day. See that red circle? Show me what you've learned by moving the camera through it. Good. Now move on to the next one.
Liga aqui, ó. Tropa de transporte.
Now move on to the next one.
Olha só, que legal.
Good. Now move on to the next one.
Estamos dando passeio aqui.
Keep this up, we'll get you shipped to Europe in no time. I hear they have a real shortage of junior officers there.
Aham. Tá, mover esse primeiro tutorial câmera. Ok. Próxima lição. Desculpa galera se vocês estiverem ouvindo música de fundo. É porque todo mundo tem aquele vizinho filho da puta sem noção, né? Eu tenho uns que adoram.
You got more spunk than most of the West Point pukes we get sent out here, I'll give you that. Let's see how you handle this next lesson.
Próxima lição. Unit Markers. Todas as unidades têm marcadores. Tá, red markers indicate. Ok.
I'm gonna give you command of a Humvee. To issue orders to it, you have to select it first. And to do that, you left click on it with your mouse. If you want to select multiple units at the same time, you can create a selection box by clicking and holding the left mouse button.
O jogo tá no Ultra, tá galera? Então deve estar bem bonitinho. Ele tá no Ultra, é um jogo de 2007 e eu baixei a versão de 2012 pelo que eu vi. Então é um joguinho bem bonitinho pra época. Tá com gráfico no Ultra. Temos um Humvee aqui. Vamos ver o Humvee, tá.
Now with the Humvee selected, you can start ordering it around. To issue a move order, select the Humvee and then right-click in the world where you want it to go.
Vai, Humvee.
Good. Now I'm going to teach you about transports. For
Transporte.
this part of the exercise, I'll give you command of an infantry squad along with the Humvee.
Okay.
Select the infantry squad and order the soldiers
Parece a voz dos caras do BF isso
by
daí.
right-clicking on the
Tá, eu tenho
Humvee.
que... Ver aqui. Anti-infantaria. Tá, eu tenho que mandar eles inventar. Controles básicos de um jogo. Command Conquer Red Alert é a mesma coisa. É o controle universal de jogo, que você transporta a
Now,
tropa.
since the
Botão
infantry
direito pra
squad
entrar.
is inside the Humvee, you can no longer issue orders to them. However, you can move the Humvee around as usual. To unload the infantry squad,
Ele dá ré. Pensei que ele... Dá aqueles... Os primeiros... Ó a roda deles.
on the
Né?
order palette. Try that now.
Os primeiros jogos, se você mandasse tipo, ele dar a volta assim perto, ele ia rodar no próprio eixo. Ó, roda. Nossa, tem até físico, ó. Ele vai pra frente até frear aqui, ó. Tá, botão de download. Eu vou ter que mover a câmera aqui, F7. Deixar ela aqui no meio, porque senão eu não consigo
Now
ver os
let's move
bagulho
on
aqui.
to combat.
A janelinha do
This
Action
is
que dá
a
pra vocês verem.
simulated
Pra
exercise
poder ver
and
o
the
tempo.
op will be
E
your
quantos
enemy.
frames tá.
I hope you didn't wet your pants there.
Foi um
Tell a
exercício
unit to
simulado.
attack, select the unit you want to use, and then right-click on an enemy unit. See those units there? They don't seem too friendly, do they? Well, what are you waiting
Não tô
for?
parecendo muitos amigos, né?
Light 'em up!
Mata ele! Vai.
Yes, sir. Ready for action.
Cadê meu Humvee, porra? Não tem mais meu Humvee. Só tem esses daqui. Bugou.
Infantry moving.
Tá bom.
Covering fire. We hit that soldier right on. Enemy target destroyed, sir.
Nossa,
One dead
que
hostile.
infantaria a gente tem.
That's the spirit, sir. They'll fear you in Germany.
Alemanha.
To really be all you can be in urban warfare, you need to make good use of the surrounding terrain. See that
Combate
building over there?
urbano.
You can move your infantry squads inside to give them extra protection against enemy fire. Select your infantry squad and move the mouse cursor over to that building. The cursor changes to indicate that you can order your
Yeah,
infantry
mandar
squad
entrar.
inside. To do this, you select your infantry squad and right-click on the building. Do so now.
Securing buildings, sir.
You're not allowed to throw grenades, you know.
Vai. Olha só, nossa!
With your infantry
Nossa, existe
squad
até
inside the
pegada, que
building,
foda,
it
meu!
becomes much harder for the enemy to
Nunca vi isso
spot
no
you.
RTS.
And your men will also take less damage from incoming fire because of the cover that the building provides.
Cadê eles? Eles não vão
Let's
quebrar a
see what
janela pra
happens
atirar. Ah, aqui,
when
ó.
this enemy
Cadê lá?
vehicle tries to speed past your infantry squad.
Ó. Mostrar o que acontece quando ele tenta passar. Vai tomar um antitanque do meu cara, provavelmente. Uma bazuca. caras abriram a janelinha.
Sir,
Ó,
the
bazuca
vehicle is
play. Tchau.
neutralized.
Did you see that? Op 4 barely got a shot off. Well done, sir. To
It is.
audio squad to leave the building, select the building, and then right-click anywhere outside.
On our way, sir.
Aham.
Good job, sir. Remember to seek cover with your infantry whenever possible, since they're a lot more exposed than other units.
Aqui não tem bagulho de cover. Que nem no ROI. Você, você pode usar as coisinhas de cover. Você
Now
tem que
let's
usar
talk a
prédio
little
só.
about unit special
Oh.
abilities.
Isso é
They
legal.
will undoubtedly save your life one day,
Habilidades
so pay
especiais das
attention.
unidades.
For this next exercise, I'm giving you
PCR.
command of a
A
Bradley
PC
infantry
tem o
vehicle.
míssil. Falei. É o
Start
míssil.
by selecting the Bradley.
Bradley.
Good.
Ok.
On your order palette, you can now see that the Bradley has two special abilities.
Olha que
One
bonito. Olha
offensive
isso.
ability
Um jogo de 2007, olha isso.
Yes, sir.
and one defensive ability.
Uma habilidade de ataque e uma de defesa. E
The offensive ability will help you kill hostiles faster,
Mhm.
and the defensive ability will help you increase your unit's survivability.
Good.
All special abilities have a cooldown timer. This is the time it takes for the unit to reload the
Move
required
backyards.
munitions or catch their collective
Shift chain.
breaths. This means you'll have to use that think box of yours to decide when to use each ability. This Humvee will only take damage from your offensive ability, so don't bother shooting at it with the chain gun.
mas se eu quiser atirar nele com a
To
chain gun?
use an offensive special ability, you left
será que ele vai
click the
reclamar?
corresponding button. Do that now.
Porra, acerta pelo menos, velho.
Have you located the target yet? Start shooting.
Tá, para.
Good. Now left click on the Humvee to launch a tow missile at it.
Bradley infantry transport ready. Armor ready.
Vai.
Armor transport reporting in.
Ah,
Tow
tá.
on target.
Not bad at all, sir.
De segurar.
As you can see, that ability is now cooling down,
Ah,
and you
pensei
will
que
have to
ia
wait
pelo
a
menos sumir
certain
o
time
míssil.
before a new missile can be fired. Some units also come with a defensive special ability. Your
Bradley.
Bradley, for example, has a smoke screen that it can deploy to hide from other hostiles. It's deployed immediately when you left-click the corresponding button, so don't fire it prematurely. Most units have unique special abilities, so make sure that you learn
Yeah.
how each one works. They are one of the main keys to gaining the upper hand on the battlefield.
Uhum.
That's basically all you need to know about movement and combat. Keep this up and you'll be graduating from here top of your class.
Ah,
Then
cortei
you'll
de
face
fumaça.
the hard school of real combat. I'll see you tomorrow when we'll talk about command points and objectives.
Armor is combat ready. Yes, sir. APC moving out.
Shift and...
Rolling, sir.
Ele vira. E... Caralho, olha esse detalhe de explosão aqui. Ah, legal. Command points e objectives. Ah, e a
So you
ponte
haven't
começa a
quit on us
explodir.
yet. Today I'm going to teach you about command points and objectives. A complete understanding of these concepts is crucial if you plan to succeed as a combat officer, so listen up. What you see here is a command point. Control of these points is the deciding factor when you struggle for mastery of a battlefield. Often, capturing a command point will give you access to additional reinforcements as well as shifting the battle in your favor. A
Galera,
command point is colored differently
vamos
depending
ver.
on its state.
Se tiver com saco
White means
paciência,
it's neutral, that no one is
eu
controlling.
legendo o que o cara tá falando,
Red
tá?
means that it's under enemy control. And green means the good guys, which means us
Somos
are in
nós.
control. To capture a command point, you need to place your units inside each of the connected circles, or perimeter points. And when you've done this, the command point will be yours.
Interessante.
Bradley infantry transport yes, sir. Ready. Armor available. Moving out. Armor is driving to coordinates.
Well done, sir. That command point belongs to Uncle Sam. Now we move on to objectives. When you're on a mission, your commanding officer will provide you with a string of objectives which you have to fulfill in order to complete the mission. These objectives come in two different kinds. Primary objectives and secondary objectives. To review your objectives, simply open the objectives log by clicking on the objectives button near the mini-map. Do that now.
Isso aqui. Interessante.
Primary objectives are crucial for mission success. Fail one of these, and you will fail the mission. See that command point there? Your new primary objective is to secure it, just like you did in the previous exercise.
Armored train moving out. Armor ready. Driving to coordinates. Yes, sir. Tracks to leaving. Friendly tracks are moving.
Well done.
Ok.
Primary
Tô
objective
falando muito porque eu
completed.
tô focado,
But
tá,
you're not
galera?
done yet. As I mentioned before, you will be given both primary and secondary objectives. Secondary objectives are optional, but you should still try to complete them. You won't fail the mission if you ignore them, but promotions and other rewards might be slow in coming. When you complete a secondary objective, you will often be rewarded, and trust me, you will need whatever edge you can get if you're hoping to get by when the shooting starts. Now for the actual exercise. Your primary objective is to capture that command point, and your secondary objective is to eliminate that infantry squad. Get moving, sir.
Armored transport. Hostiles targeted. Yes, sir. Armor available. Rolling, sir. We are ready to rumble. Moving as ordered. Move to that perimeter. Rolling, sir. Yes, sir. Going to take that perimeter. Available. We got him, sir.
O SSR.
Primary and secondary objectives completed. You're starting to shape up, sir. I'll see you here tomorrow for your next lesson.
Interessante. Reinforcements, aí sim, pô.
Seems you're determined to make it through to the end, sir. I guess you're eager to get to Europe and do some good. Today I'll teach you about reinforcements. It's the inevitable rule of war that men get hurt and die. But as a commander, you must stay focused on the big picture and complete your objectives. And for you to be able to do this, your commander will give you access to reinforcements. First off, you need to activate the reinforcement menu. Press the reinforcements button now. Good. Your available reinforcements are shown as points. The left-hand column, you can see the amount available. In the right-hand column, show you the amount incoming. The available points are ready for you to use. You can spend them on units and then have these units delivered to the battlefield. The incoming points will be added to your pool of available points over time. Each unit has a point value tied to it. This is the amount it would cost you to order down one such unit. That Bradley IFB, for example, costs 750 reinforcement points and about 3 million taxpayer dollars.
É.
If you should lose one in action, those 750 points will be reimbursed to your incoming points pool, and after a while, they will be available to spend again. To start ordering units, you need to place a drop zone marker. The marker indicates where the transport aircraft will drop your units. Click the drop zone button. You're looking at the mega map. From here, you get a detailed overview of the entire battlefield, but it also removes you from the tactical situation on the ground. Right now, the only thing you can do in the mega map is to place your drop zone marker. Well done, sir. I knew you'd have no trouble with this. With the drop zone marker placed, you're ready to order in reinforcements. You now have 2,000 reinforcement points to spend as you see fit. To order in some units, you start by left-clicking the reinforcements button. Left-click on a unit that you wish to purchase. Clicking on a unit multiple times would add multiple units of that kind. To remove a unit, simply right-click on its icon or left-click on the unit icon in the order box below. You can see your current order in the order box along with the total cost of your order. This amount can never exceed the amount of available reinforcement points, so choose wisely.
Entendi.
When you've completed your order,
Deploy.
you click the deploy button. Do so now. It'll take some time for your reinforcements to arrive since they're being brought in by air. Plan your reinforcement orders accordingly.
Olha que foda isso. Passa, lança flare e joga o caminhão. Ó, esparguei. Olha que foda, mano. Aí desce, ó.
Superb job, sir. Only
Sério.
one more day until graduation. I'll see you back here
Olha
tomorrow.
que foda isso. Próxima lição. Voltamos aqui, galera. Depois de uma pequena pausazinha, vamos para a última lição.
Today,
Tá.
I'll teach you about the most powerful weapon an officer has in his arsenal. No, I'm not talking about what's between your legs, sir. I'm talking about the radio. With the radio, you can call in tactical aids. They encompass everything from reconnaissance flights to artillery barrages and airstrikes. And
Olha
they'll
só,
provide
galera.
you with a really
Artilharia,
bad attack style.
reconhecimento.
As you succeed on the
Isso é
battlefield
interessante.
by killing the enemy and capturing command points, you will receive tactical aid points.
Vamos ver os
These can
tática
then be
transporte
used to
da
call in tactical aid.
União Soviética, os BT-7 aqui.
Today's your lucky day, though, because you will be provided with a steady stream of tactical aid points regardless of your battlefield performance.
Tonk da
And
URSS,
despite
os
things up a
BT
bit,
da URSS, é
I
o carrinho
ordered
da
the
URSS.
I-4 to place some hostile targets for you to practice on.
Olha só.
I know you're itching to get started, so don't let me hold you back.
Opford.
Get to it.
Acho que é como eles chamavam Pacto de Varsóvia. Outra
Good.
tática. Ok.
To deploy tactical aid, simply left-click the weapon or aid you want, and then left-click in the world where you want it deployed.
Artilharia. Nós temos, olha, bomba guiada, airstrike, tank buster. Eu vou pegar um tank buster aqui. Ó, acho que aqui seria. É tudo com a câmera. Achei que seria bom.
This is Hunter. Hostile tanks designated as primary target.
Vamos ver. Essa coisa.
Enemy units are dead. Hunter out.
Olha só, deu um bom dano, hein? Chamaram uma artilharia de precisão.
Copy that. Fire mission received. Zulu 9 are out. Understood. Coordinates received. Artillery fire.
Olha só. Tiro de artilharia caindo do céu.
Enemy destroyed.
Interessante. Sobrou um veículo aí, tá? Vamos chamar um airstrike.
Copy that. Heading towards target coordinates. Iceman out.
Interessante, tá? Uma bomba laser
Copy
guiada.
that. Wolverine is primed and in the air.
Chamar uma artilharia pesada. Nossa! É. Chamar uma artilharia. Não, é só.
Roger that.
Avião, a bomba presa.
Target
O
forward.
avião
Airstrike completed. Iceman
pode
sent
chamar
back.
artilharia. Vamos ver o que a artilharia faz com esse. Ó, aí. Ó. É bem disperso. Pra pegar bastante nego junto.
Artillery barrage hit for full effect.
Poor,
Ah,
sir.
acertou.
Op 4 targets destroyed.
Interessante.
Superb job. As you might have noticed, it took some time before the tactical aid was deployed. This
Yeah.
time varies depending on the tactical aid in question, so you need to plan ahead and analyze the movement of your enemies in order to hit them.
Buracos no
Now
chão.
those targets you just annihilated were stationary,
Lixo.
and even a Marine could do that.
Hum.
To be really effective, you need to learn how to hit moving targets. So let's try it again. But this time
Mas é
we'll
bom ter
have
que
moving
acertar o
targets
que está
practice
se
on.
movendo.
Get to it.
Interessante. Olha só. Parece que agora tem uns tonks da URSS. Tanque médio. Tem uns T-62 aqui. Sabe o que a gente pode fazer pra counterar isso?
Copy that. Heavy artillery
A
barrage
gente pega a
inbound.
artilharia grande e espalha. Assim tem como
Roger
acertar.
that. Delivering a rain of shells at target coordinates. Roger, Wilco. My laser guided is armed and I'm beating the target. Copy that.
Ah.
Those tanks are about to become scrap metal. Hunter out.
Tanque pesado T80 e tanque leve T60. Ó. Olha lá, como é que a gente erra?
Laser guided bomb strike completed. Out.
Ó, só ficar atacando artilharia aleatória nos caras.
This is Hunter. Target missed.
Ih, rapaz, vou errar. Ah, errei. Droga. Tá, vamos lá, artilharia pesada de novo.
Copy. Firing for effect. Zulu 9 are out. Copy that. Heavy artillery barrage inbound. This is Iceman. Cluster bomb hit with low effect.
Mas, gente, se a gente tacar artilharia aleatória, não tem como a gente errar, sem errar.
Including hostiles.
É muito simples, ó.
This is Wolverine.
Plá. Play tudo, pronto, acabou.
All our 4 targets destroyed. That was an excellent performance by all standards. Congratulations on completing this course. Only actual combat can teach you the rest of the skills you need, but I'm sure you will make a fine combat
O cara
officer.
agradeceu nós aqui, falou que nós vamos ser bons. Acabando esse tutorial. Então é isso, galera, espero que vocês tenham gostado desse videozinho aqui. O primeiro videozinho vai ser só o tutorial, depois eu jogo e gravo a campanha. Espero que seja soviética mesmo. Então, até o próximo vídeo. Falou!